3, Scar in lane 4, Halifax A in lane 5. Got the Manatee County Youth Club occupying lane 6. For lane 7, we also have Orlando City, BC, and then lane 8, that'll be occupied by Sarasota Crew B. We got a shot of the start a couple of seconds ago, as my eyes do tell me looking like Elizabeth City and Atomic are battling, having a little battle paddle here.
3 minutes.
Absolutely. Looks like all crews are now across that 1,000-meter mark, and so once we're able to get a better shot of our leaders here, we'll be able to call this race. And here we are. As you said, it looks like Atomic and Elizabeth City. Atomic may have a slight lead over Elizabeth City, but again, as we've seen out of the lane 2s, the lane 2s have been very composed. There's a reason they pulled one of the fastest times out of the time trial, and so we can't sleep on that lane 2. You know, they could just be sitting in a sleeper cell, just waiting to strike, and that's how I like to call these lane 2s that we've been seeing today. And so it's Atomic, Elizabeth City, pound for pound, going down the course. For your second, third, and fourth place, your third, fourth, and fifth place spot, it looks like we have connection between your crews on your bottom left hand of the screen, and I want to say that is going to be Scar, Halifax, and Manatee County. Your Halifax looks like they are going to be leading that pack there, and sitting in that third place spot. Fourth place spot is going to be Manatee County, and then in that fifth place spot is going to be Scar.
2 minutes.
Beautiful. As we get a closer look to the leaders here, they're going neck and neck, looking like Elizabeth City does have a little bit more of a lead here. A little bit of a seat race for them. What do you say, Maurice?
Yeah, so we have some connection here. We have maybe, I mean, it looks like Elizabeth City is trying to grab some seats back from Atomic Crew is trying to grab some seats back from that Elizabeth City crew here. We have some connection, and they're up by about 2 seats here as they're going into the last 500 meters of the race. And so at this point here, I mean, they have a pretty decent lead, and so this is now a fight for lanes at this point. So, you know, lanes can be a factor, especially on a course like this with a crosswind. Like, lanes would matter, and the most advantaged lane is going to go to the faster crew out of the semifinals. And so again, they could be fighting for that, but it's Elizabeth City crew is hanging in there and holding on to that lead that they have in this last 500 meters of the race.
Absolutely. Looks like they're steady right now. They're getting the rhythm down. They know exactly where they are. They're probably not even, Atomic probably not even in a little bit of a rush, so to speak, in order to catch them.
Absolutely, and we love the drone shot here following our leaders of the pack. Again, E-City coming on down the line here, very composed, very very poised, as I like to call it. And it looks like they are now, trying to finish off this race in the same position that they've been in pretty much the entire race. Atomic, it looks like they're holding on. Not much of a shift in stroke rate here. It looks like they are putting that pedal to the metal in terms of the power, though. It looks like they're opening it up just a bit more going into the last 250 meters of this race here.
Just seen a little bit of a splash over there, a splash bigger than usual. Not sure if that was a little mispaddling, I can say.
Yeah, it could have been, as I like to call slippage, right? So like you're trying to apply that power not in the right sequence, and you kind of can, you'll miss that connection and kind of splash out. I know that because I do that. I've done that. And so again, this E-City crew, very, very well raced. They've maintained the lead this entire time, and it looks like they're going to be the first to punch their ticket into that A final. And then we have Atomic coming on down the line here, placing in that second place spot, getting that second qualifying position. And then looks like we have in lane.
It's like lane 5.
Yes, it's going to be Halifax. They're going to punch that third and final ticket, followed by Manatee County Youth.
Yep, and then what is that?
Lane 4.
Scar.
Yep, so that's going to be Seminole County area rowing. And then lane 7 coming on down the line, Orlando City. And then in lane 8, that is going to be your Sarasota Crew B.
Beautiful performance by the women here on the course today. Elizabeth City Atomic and Halifax punching their way to the next round. As we just seen